Even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will hold me close. Psalm 27:10, NLT. There are moments in life when silence surrounds us like a heavy fog. We reach out, but no one reaches back. We cry, but no one hears. We sit in the middle of the chaos with a heart that quietly whispers, "Does anyone see me?" It's in those moments, those dark, quiet, forgotten corners of life, that our souls ache most for the presence of God. And though we may not always feel Him, the truth remains. He is near to the broken-hearted. He sees, He knows, and He never abandons His children. Father, I come to You today feeling like I'm invisible. It's hard to admit that. I'm supposed to be strong, supposed to have faith, supposed to be the one who encourages others, but right now, I just feel forgotten. I walk into rooms and wonder if anyone notices. I post my thoughts and no one replies. I send my prayers into the heavens and they echo back in silence. God, do You see me? I'm not asking for attention. I'm not asking for fame. I just want to be known, to be seen, to be loved, not for what I can do or what I can offer, but for who I am in the depths of my soul, even when I mess up, even when I'm not perfect, even when I fall short. God, You say in Your word that even if my own mother and father abandon me, You will hold me close. That verse hits hard, because sometimes the abandonment we feel comes from the people who were supposed to love us the most. Sometimes it's friends, sometimes it's a spouse, sometimes it's even ourselves. We abandon the parts of us that are wounded because we don't know how to deal with the pain. But You don't walk away from broken people. You move closer. So right now, God, I ask You to move close. Wrap Your presence around me like a blanket. Whisper over me that I am not forgotten, that my name is still written on the palm of Your hand, that You still have purpose for my life. I need to hear that from You, not from the world. I need You more than ever before. Lord, remind me of who I am in You, because the world keeps shouting who I'm not. It tells me I'm not enough, not smart enough, not pretty enough, not spiritual enough, not strong enough. But Your word tells a different story. You say I'm chosen. You say I'm seen. You say I'm loved, fully, deeply, and eternally. Help me to believe that again. Maybe someone walked out on me, but You never will. Maybe someone stopped checking on me, but You never stop thinking of me. Your word says Your thoughts about me outnumber the grains of sand. I can't even begin to imagine that kind of attention, so constant, so intentional, so faithful. Psalm 34:1 says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. This verse isn't a suggestion, it's a declaration. David wrote this in a moment of escape, after experiencing fear and danger. He was not sitting in comfort or luxury. He was in distress, uncertain about what the next moment would bring. And yet his first instinct was to praise. What would our lives look like if we lived like that? If we chose to bless the Lord at all times, even in the moments that make no sense to us? Even when the tears fall, even when the diagnosis comes, even when the door shuts, the friend leaves, or the answer doesn't come. Could we say like David, Your praise will always be on my lips? This kind of praise isn't shallow. It's born from surrender. It's the kind of gratitude that confuses the enemy and shakes the gates of hell. Because when we praise God in pain, we declare that our faith isn't based on circumstance, but on who He is. In our world, gratitude is often conditional. We say, thank you, when things go our way, when prayers are answered, when we receive what we've hoped for. But true gratitude, holy gratitude, rises from a place that sees God in everything, not just in the blessings but in the brokenness too. Gratitude like this isn't blind. It sees clearly. It sees pain. It sees confusion. And still it says, God, you are good. Maybe today you're standing in the middle of a trial that seems to be stretching endlessly. Your heart is weary. Your prayers feel unanswered and hope feels far. But what if right here, in this very moment, God is inviting you to a deeper kind of faith, a deeper kind of gratitude that doesn't require a reason, just a remembrance. Remember who He is. Remember what He's done. Remember how He carried you before and how He'll carry you again. When you lift your hands in worship while your heart aches, heaven notices. When you whisper thank you through the tears, angels lean in. When you choose to speak of God's faithfulness, even while your world feels uncertain, something shifts in the spiritual realm. You are building an altar of praise, a memorial of trust, and a testimony of grace. This is not about pretending everything is okay. God doesn't ask us to fake joy or mask our sorrow. He invites us to bring our real selves, our raw emotions, our doubts, our questions, and lay them at His feet. He knows, He understands, and in that honest place, He meets us. Gratitude becomes a bridge between our pain and His presence. So today, let your soul echo David's words. I will bless the Lord at all times. Let it be your anthem in the silence, your strength in the storm, your song in the sorrow. Because even when life feels like it's falling apart, God remains the same, faithful, present, good, and that alone is reason enough to give thanks. God, help me to remember that feelings are not facts. I may feel abandoned, but the truth is, you are still with me. You're still fighting for me. You still have angels surrounding me. You still hear every silent tear that rolls down my cheek at night. You still know the pain I carry that I don't even know how to explain. Sometimes, Lord, I don't want a miracle. I just want to feel like I matter. I want to know that the pain I'm going through has a purpose, that the loneliness I feel is shaping something eternal in me, that these quiet, invisible seasons are not wasted, and most of all, that I'm not alone. So I surrender this ache in my heart. I place it at your feet. I ask you to hold the pieces of me that feel shattered. I ask you to heal the places that have been ignored by others. I ask you to speak to me in a way that reminds me I am known by name and loved by you. Even when the world overlooks me, you never do. Even when I feel like a background character in everyone else's story, you remind me that I'm the main character in the story. You are writing with my life. You see me when I rise. You see me when I fall. You see me when I try to smile through the pain. You see me when I stay silent because I don't want to burden others. You see me when I doubt. You see me when I pray in the dark. And not only do you see me, you stay. God, give me the strength to trust you again. Not because everything feels okay, but because you are still good. Help me not to chase feelings, but to chase your presence. Help me not to rely on people to fill the void that only you can fill. And Lord, I also pray for those who are listening right now and feel the same way. For the one who hasn't heard I love you in a long time. For the one who wonders if they matter. For the one who's felt abandoned, rejected, or forgotten. Let this be the moment they feel seen. Let this be the moment they sense your arms wrapping around them. Help them to know that you've never turned your back on them. You've never rolled your eyes at their pain. You've never ignored their cries. Every prayer they whispered, you heard it. Every tear they cried, you caught it. Every silent scream, they echoed through heaven. And you were not indifferent. You care, deeply, constantly, fully. We hold on to the truth that you are Emmanuel, God with us. Even when we feel alone, we are not abandoned. Even in the silence you are speaking. Even when we can't see the way forward, you are making a path in the wilderness and streams in the desert. And for that, we give you praise. Not because we feel it, but because you are worthy. We praise you in our pain. We praise you in our questioning. We praise you in the moments when we feel left behind, because we know you never leave. Thank you for being the God who stays. Thank you for seeing what others overlook. Thank you for loving what others reject. Thank you for making us feel visible again. And if anyone listening today feels forgotten, may this be the prayer that reminds them, God sees you. He has not left you. He still calls you by name. If this prayer touched your heart, if it felt like it was written just for you, that's because God sees you. You are not forgotten. You are not alone, and you never have been. If you'd like to keep drawing closer to God and receive more prayers like this, consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment about how this touched you, and sharing it with someone who needs hope today. Your presence here matters, and we're walking this journey together. God bless you, deeply and completely. Until next time, may His peace cover you like a warm blanket, and His love remind you, you are seen, you are known, you are never abandoned.